Yo, what's good, guys? Spence Locks coming at you with a video. We got Monday Night Football tonight matchup between the Tampa Bay Bucs, who are traveling to Arrowhead Stadium to face off against the Kansas City Chiefs tonight. We're going to go over the full breakdown of the game, analysis, my predictions, where I lean, how I see the game going. I'm going to end it off with some player props, and then I'll get you guys out of here. I appreciate you for watching the video. If you wouldn't mind, toss me a like on the video. It really helps me out a ton. Makes me want to keep giving you guys all this research and analysis. Like this morning, I probably spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours just going over all the lines, all of the injury reports and everything to get you guys the best value as possible. Whether you listen to my predictions or you just obtain some stats and knowledge from this, that's why I'm here. So, if you guys wouldn't mind dropping me a like, a subscribe, even if you have nothing to comment, just comment the word locks for me. It helps me with the algorithm, helps more people see my videos, so I can spend more time doing this for you guys. That really means a lot to me. Before we go into the analysis here, let's just check out where the public's on today, guys. Obviously, the spread's set at, now it's at plus 9.5, minus 9.5, so Kansas City is favored to win the game and cover by 9.5 points. So, they'd have to win the game by 10 points for the spread to cash, or Tampa Bay would have to win the game or lose by no more than 9.5 points for this side to cash. As you can see, the money line, Tampa Bay is plus 350. Kansas City is minus 410. So, obviously, a ton of money's on the undefeated Kansas City Chiefs team. And I do think the Kansas City Chiefs obviously win this game. I don't think the Bucs are going to be able to stop Kansas City tonight, especially at home. But, we don't get much value here, guys, with a minus 400. I don't expect a money line to be a play. I am sending out the VIP play for this game. I do have a best bet for my VIP clients. I'll be sending it out right after this video. So if you're not already on my VIP and you would like to, you can check out the link in the description or head on over to winnable.com/SpenceLocks. I got a couple of plans here. Check me out for a week. Check me out for a month. You get all my best bets for my VIP clients. The plays I'm personally locking in, where I'm putting my own money on each play. All my VIP clients get the same plays. I've been doing a mix of straight bets primarily with a little bit of parlays sometimes, on Saturdays and Sundays. We've been hitting the parlays because I've been giving you guys 5-6 leg parlays, with some big plays. And then I'm doing a little bit of player props too. Basically everything you guys need to make some money this season. That's what we're all here about. Like I say it all the time, guys. I treat sports betting as like trading. This is where trading stocks or options, right? Like I'm coming in, I'm doing research. We're getting the good lines. We're trying to make money every single day, week to week, month to month, season to season. That's why we're here. We're not here, and somebody said it to me. It's like, yo, you could have fun gambling, or you can have fun making money. And I don't enjoy losing money. I love to make money. I don't really like gambling or betting, to be fair with you guys. I work really hard for my money. I'm sure you guys do too. And so we want to make sure that we're making money. Like, I'm not here betting just to bet. I'm here to make all of us money. And so I appreciate you guys. Let's go back to the screen here real quick. A lot of money's on the over, as always. It's usually how it always happens. Kind of even on the spread here, which is such a big number. And it's such kind of a weird game to handicap. I've attacked it at a little bit of a different angle, which my VIP clients, you guys will see why. And if you're not one of my VIP clients, I would love to have you on our team. But let's go over the breakdown of the game real quick. So Chiefs are laying 9.5 points. Like I said, total at 45.5 currently. Yep. And we're expecting some rain, like terrible weather at Arrowhead Stadium today. It's an outdoor stadium. We're not playing in Tampa Bay. So there's going to be some pretty bad weather, rainstorms throughout the game. So, that might impact things such as throwing the ball. That might impact things such as scoring, which, I'm getting you guys this information, like, hopefully that leans into a lot of things here. Tampa 8-3 in their last 11 matchups versus the Chiefs. But, this is, not crazy information. It's just something of a stat that I found that I thought I would give you guys. But that doesn't really lean into what we're here to talk about today. Well, we have two big injuries for the Buccaneers still. We have Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. And Godwin's out for the season, guys. And Mike Evans is out as well. So it's their two starting wide receivers. And their passing attack is, I mean, it's definitely going to be impacted without those two players. And I think that they're going to have to lean on the run game more than ever here tonight. Although they didn't have Godwin and Evans last game, they still threw for 330 yards last game against Atlanta. But with this environment outside at Arrowhead in the rain, I don't really know. Probably won't be as good as 330 yards with Baker Mayfield. But let's talk about it. The Bucs offense, they're 5th in yards per play and 3rd in success rate on offense. They're top 10 passing and rushing. They may have the best rushing attack in the NFL currently. Their offensive line is elite, guys. They've been bullying people with the Buccaneers offensive line. They've been pretty damn good. In their last 6 games, the Bucs have 145 yards per game, averaging 5.8 yards per carry. However, it's important to note that they haven't really played good rush defenses. So, these numbers could be skewed a little bit. They haven't played many good rush defenses. Baker Mayfield, he's been very good against the blitz, and who do we know likes the blitz? The Chiefs. They love the blitz. The Bucs like the blitz as well. But Mayfield pretty good against the blitz and scrambling. He's also performing well against man coverage, which is what the Chiefs run a lot as well as far as defensive coverages. So, we could expect maybe a little bit of a shootout. It's going to be tough with the rain, though. Let's talk about the Chiefs' defense. To go up against that offense, the Chiefs have been great so far on defense. They're 5th in yards per play allowed. Jalen Watson, the Chiefs' corner, though, he's out for the game, as well as their defensive end, Mike Donna. So the Chiefs missing a cornerback, and I think they're also missing another cornerback who was supposed to be like a second-string cornerback, and then they're missing their defensive end. But the Chiefs' defensive line is very strong against the run, and they like to blitz a lot, like I told you guys. Let's talk about the Chiefs' offense. They're great at moving the ball and moving the chains. Like, they're number 1 in success rate. They haven't had a ton of big breakout plays, guys. If you've noticed, like, to be honest, Mahomes has been getting it done, especially under pressure. Like, when he's getting pressure, he'll always sling the ball out and he'll get it out, but they haven't had a ton of huge plays. Like, Travis Kelce started off really slow in the beginning of the season. They're missing a ton of receivers currently, like, Rashee Rice, Juju Smith-Schuster. They're both out for this game. But they do have DeAndre Hopkins. This is going to be his 2nd game, I believe, with the Chiefs. So I expect him, to be the primary receiver. We got him. We got Travis Kelce. We got Mahomes. Mahomes has been kind of underwhelming as far as performance thus far, like, personally. Like, he hasn't really thrown. I think he has, 7 games and only 8 touchdowns. So there hasn't been many games where he's scored more than 1 touchdown. Barely any, I guess none. And there's games that he scored no passing touchdowns. I do think tonight he actually will be able to get a couple of touchdowns. We'll talk about that with my player prop leans for you guys towards the end of this video. The Bucs defense, one of the worst defenses in the NFL, guys. They just are not very good at defense. We can't really trust them. And their cornerback, Jamal Dean, he's out as well for the Buccaneers on defense. But overall, the way I see this game is it's tough to lay 9.5 on the Chiefs. It really is, because if you guys go back to last week when the Chiefs played the Raiders, I think they were laying 8.5 points and they won the game by 7. So that ended up not cashing, and it was a big public play, big public lean. I do think the Chiefs win the game, obviously, tonight. The Chiefs are going to win the game, but the question is by how much. And I don't have a play on the spread. I do have a play, or not on the normal lines at least, but I do have a play. So the Chiefs will win the game tonight. That is pretty much guaranteed that the Chiefs win the game, but you can't take a minus 400 money line and expect to make a good amount of money. So we have a different alternate play of the VIP. Cash it here. Boom. On the edit. When I post the edit, hopefully we cash. But yeah, guys, I don't have too strong. You know how these primetime games are. It's Monday Night Football. Everybody's betting on the game. It's kind of a sketchy game to handicap. However, I do think the Chiefs win the game. It is going to be raining, so maybe you bump the total up a little bit. I like alternate lines, guys. I really do. And I cashed with the Giants plus 5.5 yesterday versus the Commanders. And the normal line was plus 4. So Giants plus 4. I said, Vegas, I don't know. Don't give me these numbers that everybody's taking. So, I took a little bit less profit, and instead of doing Giants plus 4, I moved the line to Giants plus 5.5. What happened? The Giants lost by 5 points, and we ended up cashing. The Commanders were on the 1 yard line with a minute left, and they decided to knee the ball. Thank you God, thank you Vegas. But we ended up cashing because we moved the lines. NBA, all last week, right? We're cashing on the Suns because we moved the line. We're cashing on like 2 or 3 of the plays, two out of 3 of them because I'm moving the lines. And if I haven't moved the lines, then we would not have cashed those plays. And so it's very important, guys. What I preach a lot and the way I like to handicap in sports bet is I like to guarantee us wins. Now, I don't always need to take plus 100 or plus 500 plays because of the reality is the odds aren't in your favor, right? Even minus 110 plays, right? Like it's a coin flip. It could really go any way, especially with Vegas influencing this stuff. So it's important to note that we come in and we look for ways to profit every day. Even if we make a little bit less profit than normally, but we get the profit, it ends up mattering so much more than losing the bet by like half a 0.5 or something. You feel me? So I get very skeptical when I look at lines, and that's why hopefully like you guys get something out of these videos and you understand my psychology as far as handicapping and sports betting and what I look for. And so yeah, like I said, the Chiefs are gonna win tonight at home. They're gonna go 8-0. I think Mahomes is gonna have a pretty good night. I think Kelsey, he's probably good for a touchdown, or receptions. I think Baker will do decent. I think he'll throw an interception for sure. So those are some good props for you. I do think Patrick Mahomes here, we'll talk about it right here. He hasn't been doing much as far as passing touchdowns. I mean, last game he had 2, I guess. But like I like him for 2 passing touchdowns tonight. I really do. I don't think the Bucs can stop him. The Bucs have a decent front line, but their secondary is pretty dog shit, and I don't think that they can. I think Mahomes is going to be able to get a couple of touchdowns through the airs tonight. I also like. Let me show you what else I like, guys. I also like Baker Mayfield to throw an interception, and I also like Otten, which is kind of sketchy because I know everybody's on him tonight. But if you look at Cade Otten and you look at receptions, I like him at 4.5. I really do. I'm sorry I didn't show you the screen. I like him at 4.5 receptions. I like Mahomes over 1.5 touchdowns. I like Kelsey to have a touchdown, perhaps, but that's probably towards the bottom of my list because I don't know. It's really hard to tell, right? And then I like Mayfield to throw an interception. I like Mahomes to throw 1.5 or more pass touchdowns. I like Otten to hit his receptions. And it's tough to really say otherwise. Those are the props I like for you guys. And so, yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please smash me a like, a follow. And if you're not on my VIP and want to check it out, I would love to have you. Let's make some money and earn and burn together. Let's do it, boys. I'll see you in the next one. Spence Locks.